Have you started?
I've started recording. Like we're yarning, bro. It's not like anything deep. Don't reason it too much, bro. Like we're already yarning in his house before we came here about like some peas, but I mean, for the sake of consistency, let me just make a go find your folder.
Okay, you already have.
I'd get folder for everybody. No worry.
It's kind of Batman. I said Batman that has everything of everybody.
Yeah, welcome back to
Godwin.
All right, welcome to season 2 of the Who Made That Song podcast. Welcome back. Thank you guys for sticking around with me. Thank you guys for your patience. I told you guys we're bringing top guns, and this season is for why are you laughing? This season is for all the ghosts in the music industry. So all those people that don't like to show their faces very well, that are doing like crazy things, I'm going after them this season. And to start off this season, I have a very, very special guest. Why you did this? You do like guest pastor. But yeah, before we even go into it, like if wherever you're listening, please like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff so that more people can get access to this podcast and all of that. But yeah, without further ado, 2020 was a very big year for Ckay. I mean, he blew up with like his whole Love Entity and all of that. But if you ask me, his biggest song or his best song from that EP he dropped in 2020 is Felony. And I'm not even saying it because you're here. It's just, there are some people that share this sentiment with me. And so on this episode, we have the producer of Ckay's Felony, one of the... known as Auxxi for... we'll get to that, but I think it's just, I'll just say Auxxi. His name, welcome Auxxi, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for
welcome.
And we have Korede in the background for
Korede White
for sound effects. But yeah, welcome. I've been chasing you for how many months now? You don't tell. I think I texted you like last year, September, October. But yeah.
Everybody in this game knows that it's a rendezvous from this guy.
So I was already telling you, like, it's not an interview. Don't think I'm not a journalist, for goodness sake.
I know.
So there's no need for you to like people are always uptight when you see. I was talking to, was it TUC? And he said, okay, so what are the things you're going to ask me? Where's your script? I said, bros. Like it's just yarns. Like nobody should take it seriously. I think it's just important for us to document some certain stories of people that are doing like amazing things, especially like the new generation of people. So I always tell people that everybody has spoken to Fields, everybody has spoken to Sparks, to SARS, everybody has spoken to Mastercraft. Yeah, but like there are underdogs that are doing things that nobody is seemingly paying attention to. But it's when they in quotes blow that everybody go on
they're not gonna be checking their Twitter life,
that kind of thing. But I think it's very important for us to have a very early backstory so that when the blow up happens, it doesn't seem like it happened overnight. There's been a process to this. But how you doing now? Like we've been yarning before this, and I was telling you like you should not like yarn too much. But how you did generally? How you doing? How's life? How is 2022 going? This is April. Yeah. How's it looking?
I'm trying to live my best life. That is the first thing. But like, to be honest, I'm just trying to get my grounds in this music P, and hopefully my plans work out well for me and we get to the top. Channel that Grammy's there, Sha.
Grammy way.
That way.
Yeah, there's so one thing I like to do is I like to, because you are first a human being before like a producer, and so you have like a real name. So there are people that know you before Auxxi. There are people that know you from like your trenches times.
Those days. Those
So
days.
I like my guests to like tell me their real names, and also I also like to insert tags in the context of the podcast, so that when people hear songs and they hear your tag, they're able to associate the two things. So do you mind sharing your real name, or are you ashamed of your government name?
No, my name is Sexy. I did my name catch babes that year. I did lie, but
Yeah.
but my name is cool. So my name is Gobade Osage Oluwapelumi.
Where are you from?
I'm
That's
Edo,
it.
from the States.
So where there's Pelumi, there's Osage.
Osage is Edo.
Mm-hmm.
Then Pelumi is like the Yoruba side. My mom was Yoruba.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
My mom
Makes
passed
sense.
away like 2020.
Hey, sorry about that.
She's perfectly fine wherever she is and everything. But then we move on. But then, yeah, so my name is, like I said before, my name is Gobade Osage Oluwapelumi, a.k.a. Auxxi. Trust me, even before coming up with Auxxi, I get some kind of funny names. And like my guys from like back then, they'll tell you that, I don't see. In fact, every day they change name.
I think naming is one thing that people don't talk about. It's so hard.
I can't even tell you the name that I eventually decided to use for a very long short time.
Before Auxxi. Crazy. I will find out.
I know. I did. See, I'm even happy that now they call me by Auxxi. Before, I don't know if you should say the name. Make a name.
You're supposed to spill this tea here. That's why we're here.
You sabi the name now. So they call me. So I'll first start from how I got about. That name came about. So I started producing, and like people were asking me that, bro, how far? What is your name? What is this producer name? What is this? What is that? I'm like, bro, I don't even have a name. That kind of piece. So I started looking for names. I liked SARS. I thought my name, like I wanted to use my name like SARS and everything, but like there was already somebody. There was somebody there. I'm like, bro, this is whack, man. So I was now thinking one day I'm slim, I'm not so slim. Then I used to be very slim, but now I'm not so slim like the way I was.
I don't like where this is going. Don't.
So I said, since I'm slim and my surname is starting from G, so I just decided that I'll name myself Slim G.
Oh, God.
Apparently, I don't know that like somebody else in another, I think a Kenyan artist had that same name. Surprisingly, I didn't know. It was until like 2018 or so that BMH was like, bro, Alpha, you go like change your name, oh. Person they drag your name with you and everything. So no, don't worry. When I cry, when I laugh, I cry.
Okay. I thought you were sweating.
Weird fact, but then no. So basically, so I stuck with that name for some time, but at the point I wasn't even enjoying it because now my tag then was rubbish. You just hear Slim G on the track.
Was it one of those ones where you just go online and one computer robot to?
Yes, that was the first set I
days.
used. I remember my first ever like commercial song was with Bagada, and that was Party and Sleep. Then back then in CU, and I was like, bro, I need to change this tag. I need something fire. See SARS's own like, and see Fuse's tag, and every other person's tag was really awesome, and I needed my own to be very cool and everything. Right now, even my current tag is not still there yet, but I feel like along the journey, I'll find something that I'll be.
Yeah, you obviously have to
using,
evolve over time. So I'm even going to. So I told you I like to insert the tags there. So for the guys listening, I'm going to insert his tags here.
YoAuxxi with the vibe.
So I just realized that you even have a second tag today while you were playing me some of the stuff. I didn't even know. I've never heard that tag before. The only one I'm familiar with is YoAuxxi with the vibe. But generally, I like to get like, I'm a very big fan of stories and like history and how things start.
Yeah.
So I want to know, what was your first encounter with music, and how did you not even like production now, like
Music in
when,
general.
Yeah, like when did music start for you and
Okay,
stuff?
music to me is like my blood. Like growing up, I grew up in a Christian home. I'm still in a Christian home.
We bless God for that.
But then like it really shaped my musical foundation because then I play different instruments. Like I told him earlier, I'm an instrumentalist and I play like different, or I would like to say instrumental, I'm a musician. Yeah, because I can try and sing too sometimes. I claim to know how to sing. So yeah, but then like I started playing drums at a very young age. I can't remember. I felt like as soon as I came out from my mother's womb, I was playing drums already, and I could do stuff. I could do stuff like I could play piano too. You know, yeah. During what do you call it? During my secondary school years, I learned how to play sax. I learned some other instruments. Basically, I don't know how to play any other instruments, like string instruments. I can't play string instruments for shit.
Them guitars,
No, I
violins.
can't. And those are the instruments I love the most. Like guitar, bass guitar. I just love those instruments because they have a way of speaking to someone's soul. Like, you see that bass guitar? Once you just hear it, you just like, everything is all right. Like, the entire chapter is just good. Lead guitar, you can, I mean, everybody, when you hear like lead guitar, like see Calm Down, for example, now, you're already in love with the song, so something like that. So growing up, and plus I was very good in music. Even my music teachers loved, like they always made me like the head of the musical department, student, like this thing. So I was very good at it. I told myself that I was going to try and find my like a ground where I could mix different instruments I couldn't play together.
So what spurred that? Why did you want to mix like several instruments together?
Okay, because I can play some instruments, but I did not just know how to play it the way I wanted it to be. Like, I have ideas in my head and I'm like, yo, if only I could split myself into like different like people and just like play this thing and, you know. But then like, thanks to Odunsi, the engine, he was in my school then.
What school was that?
Halifield College.
Crazy.
He was in dancehall before, but then like he later transferred to my school.
Because I think I've heard the dancehall version of Odunsi before.
When he came, I was like, who's this guy? You know, I was seeing him with his laptop, you know, bopping his head. I'm like, what's this guy doing? And I think I was a GS1 then, or GS2, I can't remember. So I walked up to him and I was like, yo, are you making music or something like that? I was like, yes. Because to be honest, my GS1, that was basically the highlight of my GS1. Trying to look for what I could use. You know, Music Maker then on Acer laptop.
Yeah, oh my God, this guy.
It was just
Magics.
God.
Magic. Oh my God.
There's nothing I did not search for.
That's crazy.
Every day I will go to the computer lab and I'll try and look for something I can use to make
Did
music.
you ever use Acoustica? Something like Acoustica? That was the first one I used.
I even used to use something like this that it was artificial intelligence generated. Like it just do everything you want to do. At the point,
Crazy.
like I even used to do like I had so many ideas. I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to do this. I was gonna write song.
I think every producer at one point is like a failed rapper or
singer. You get. But me, I believe say I get talent for that. I go still enter that region. But then, like he later showed me that, like he gave me the app and he was like, oh, that he might not be able to teach me because, you know, apparently some people believe that when they teach you, you become better than them. But I don't think that's right. I feel like the fact that you're even teaching someone, the person always to place you above them.
I mean, that's subjective, but that's you thinking that way.
Yeah, so like when he told me that he couldn't teach me, I was like, bro, come on.
You just want to learn.
I just want to learn. So he told me that he learned by himself also. Nobody taught him. So, and like it took him 4 years. So I told myself that within that, I'm going to give myself 4 years to learn whatever he learned and be good. So from that JS2 to like I left secondary school, that's what I was doing. I was always with my laptop. I won't even sleep sometimes. I'll be under my bed. Like cause like I never wanted my house father. Like they allowed laptops in my school, but then like
because I was about to say that's a weird thing. Like me, I know my school. Like we had laptops, but they were always in like.
Oh, I used to stick my to my home to my hostel. And when I became a prefect, like I could have my laptop around me. So you know, most times I would just I'll just try and make some things, and I'll listen to songs. Then, you see Wizkid, Davido, and everything. You just want to remake their songs and everything. I was like, yeah. But it got to, my entire musical journey changed when I entered university, because, you meet different people, and I mean, some people will just bust your head, and I'm like, bro, what have I been doing all this while?
What university is that?
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to talk about it, but then, like,
well, yeah, it's calm.
Bless
calm.
God.
If you know, you know.
University, we don't like to talk about the school, but then, like, yeah.
It has a good size. It has a very good size.
Actually,
like, especially with people that are there.
Yeah, you meet good people, and you meet people that will inspire you. I mean, everybody there is like competitive in their own way, and
you find somewhere to fit in.
Yes, actually. So when I got to uni, I met like wonderful people like BMH, like Sparks. I met Harry. I met Nick. I met like different people. Reverb. I met like a lot of people.
Shout out Reverb.
Even I met AY Frosty. I met EB.
Foster EB.
Yes, I met
bro.
EB.
That's. I think we should even talk about that. But go on.
Like,
bro.
I met like my musical journey. I met a lot of people. I met Talksiick. I met like artist-wise, Ajebo. I can't even start naming plenty. See, there's just plenty artists in that school. In fact, everybody's an artist in that school. But like, I met really good, dope people, and like, I can't mention everybody's name, but then I met a lot of people, and it was really cool. Then above all, I met people who actually believed in me. When I was 100 level, like, I was just doing this music thing, just like based on, let me just perfect this craft and
okay.
Move
So
on to the
coming
next.
from secondary school, you were still learning.
Yeah, it's not like I wasn't good already. I was already good to the point that Auxxi already acknowledged me that
nice.
I was good. But like,
what kind of sounds were you making at that time?
My brother, the first thing we learned was trap.
Oh my God! Because I know that, I mean,
trap and hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. Because that was a very big hip hop era. Based on, like, I can estimate the period you're talking about. So
Drake was like my biggest fan. 50, Noah 40.
Yeah, Shabib.
Yeah, was my idol then, or my icon guy. Shout out that guy. The fact that he does everything from scratch, like sound design from scratch.
A genius.
Every sound, like every sound he does, like he has ever used, is not from anywhere. It's from him. Like, it really inspired me to learn it. So I had to learn everything in FL. Like, FL is vast,
bro.
It's very. People say they don't like it, but they don't know that it's vast.
It's scary. So I think it's because I was telling Harry on the first episode ever of this podcast about the first time I opened FL, and I was like, "What's this?" Like, it's so. I closed it and he opened it for 4 years again. It was after 4 years I went back to it because it was so scary. So I can definitely understand that. But yeah, go on.
So I learned everything, and I was like, oh.
So you went deep down, like, into the corners.
Like, I literally learned, like, I would literally do rubbish. I remember my first with Jesus. I was like, I was like, just doing rubbish.
You just click the
piano,
the step sequencer.
You just be going like that. But like, after some time, you become so disciplined in it, and you've gotten like a mastery over it. Like, sometimes I don't even need to. Like, I already know once I see a piano roll from like someone's like workflow, I know what the person is doing already. Like, I don't even need to start trying to go and do it or something. I just know that
once you see, you can hear it.
Yes, I can hear it. I can visualize it. So
crazy.
that's how in depth I went with FL like that. I got so in depth with FL that I couldn't, like, any other software I saw was like, bruh, FL, man. Like,
so you're one of those guys, FL
like,
for life.
No. When it comes to beat making, FL for life. When it comes to recording and
God
anything,
because people that record in FL, I still maintain that they are cultists.
People like Beams.
There are some top industry guys that I've worked with that I don't want to mention. God bless you, but you are cultists. But yeah,
you guys are trying, but terrorists, big ones. Like, I don't know. Like, I tried it. Like, then I wanted to learn how to do it because FL was my distance. So I tried, man.
The workflow is just, it's not.
It was
the same.
never just sounding the way I wanted it to sound. Then I had to like get Cubase. Yeah. Then Cubase was giving me a little bit of what I wanted. I was like, I stuck with Cubase for like some time. I think I mixed and mastered some people's jobs from there and everything. Then I later changed to Mac, and I decided that it was time to, to move on to the better places. And logic came my way. Although prior to that, I already worked in I worked in a gospel studio before.
Went deep. That's
I
crazy.
went deep, no, because like the thing is that my parents never really supported me per se.
Yeah, so I was even going to go there, but yeah, let me not jump the gun. Just keep on going.
My parents never really supported me that way. That's why I'll stop. So that when you bring it up, we'll continue from there. But like, I just really wanted this music thing to work all my life. Like, music has always been something that I run to. If I'm sad, music. If I'm happy, music. Like, music is just my rock. So like, even most times I'm walking on the road, people will be like, bro, what are you thinking about? You know, I've gone far. I'm already in my step sequence. I'm like doing stuff. Like, I'm thinking about the next big thing for me to do. So, and I'm always trying to. The only problem I know that I had then was listening to music, because when I started creating music, I did not want a situation whereby I'll be hooked on a type of genre. You know, some people there's some people that listen to music, like they know, like if you play any song for them, they know it. Yeah. But for me, it wasn't like that. Like, I felt like me listening to, because I was listening to songs, and this type of songs I was listening to was affecting my creative process. I was always making something like that. So
Yeah,
I needed to try and think outside the box then. Maybe when I'm stuck, I will now go and listen to other types of music, then come back. But at the point, I took a break from creating music, just strictly listen to music, like different types. I'll meet my friends, send me some songs. I'll listen to their playlist, do that, stuff like that. So, but basically, that's just how my musical journey has been.
That's crazy. So now, because obviously everybody knows we're in Africa, and everybody knows how African parents in general. I was even listening to a podcast this morning, and they were talking to, it was Jess Finesse. I don't know if you know her. She was talking to somebody from Congo or Côte d'Ivoire, and the same way Nigerian parents seemingly hate the idea of their children doing music.
Oh.
It's the same way it is, like, across the continent. So I was also going to ask, like, how did your parents receive that when they saw you that you were doing?
Okay, so my parents, well, I told you that right from birth, I've always been musical.
Yeah.
So they had no problems with my
playing
musical,
in church,
playing
that
in
kind of
church.
thing.
Even though, like, I played, like, I don't think I've ever gone to a place and I played there, mostly drums, because drums is like my major. I played there, and like they were not like, wow, you can play, come and play for us next week or something, or even if it was just like school gig. Sometimes I even had a band, like a jazz band then when I was younger and everything. And like my music teacher just always loved me. No pride here, but then like that's how it was. Like, but then the thing was when I now started my production.
What age was that? Like, just rough estimates. I'm trying to understand, maybe like what, because if it's
I
something
started
you
from like 10, 11.
so they were already resistant from that.
Like that's when I started my
Okay, so around the time you met
journey.
Odunsi too.
Yes,
Okay, so fair, like JS1-ish.
Yeah, Jason-ish.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, like, I was like, the thing was, I think they were resistant because one, the Nigerian parental system to music industry is like very bad. They have like this bad generalization of how it's meant to be, that when you get into it, you start doing this, you start doing that, and everything. So me, I was always trying to even tell them that that is not me. That I just want to make music. I just want people to understand where I'm coming from, because growing up most times was kind of like a bit hard for me, because I usually never had someone to like relay my thoughts to or something. Or I was very good at socializing people, but people will tell you that I'm a very secretive person. As much as I can be friendly, you will not know one thing about me. That's how bad it was. So and the only way you can know something about me is through my music. Like once you hear my beat, you know that guy really vex. Or maybe if I'm making a sad song, you know that, bro, this guy is sad. Why are you giving me sad vibes? Those kind of stuff. So basically, that's how it was. And I had to tell my parents like that I wanted to go into this music P, and they will support me. But I know that they're just capping to me. They're just giving me lamba that, yeah, just keep going. So I didn't care about anything they had to say. Actually, I was just pushing myself. Like there's sometimes that they'll even be fighting with me in their house. That bro, calm down. You're meant to be a family. Why are you isolating yourself? Like, I need to learn this craft.
And I think that's a general problem because that music sucks you in.
Sucks you in.
So you just lock yourself in your room and.
But I feel like I'm getting like the benefit from.
So, but do you think that affected you long term in terms of like how social you are? I mean, you said you were social before.
Oh yeah, no.
Right now, are you more reserved?
I'm more reserved. To be honest.
So you're still that kind of lock yourself in your room kind of person?
No.
Do you leave your house at all? Because like me, I can stay 2 years inside my house.
If there's Wi-Fi
and food,
definitely my laptop and
electricity, obviously,
and studio. There's a studio. I don't really care. I can stay inside.
Crazy.
But now the problem is that as a producer, you need inspiration. You can't literally stay in your house and expect inspiration to come every single time. You need to view the world from different angles. And those angles, like you need to go outside. You just need to explore. Like there was this guy I used to follow then, Echo the Guru. Like,
oh my god!
I loved how the guy used to explore.
He'll just go to the beach.
He'll just do stuff, and I'm like, bro,
that guy's crazy.
And like the thing is that when you explore different places, you're in tune with like you have access to their sounds. You know, like I just wanted to there was a time I just wanted to even go to like the north and just go and. To be honest, though, I don't like all these like northern songs because I feel like they're just making noise. Like it doesn't even make sense. But I feel like there's something. When I heard some sounds from Echo, I realized that he was able to incorporate those sounds into his songs, and like the way he was able to do was mind blowing. And I told myself that if I ever get the chance, I would love to just explore, just go from one country to the other, learning about their sound. But then I think most times that's why my musical journey, I had to learn how to play different instruments in different styles, salsa, so that it can help
to be dynamic
dynamic and everything. So I had to make up for that at some point and everything. But my parents at some point they had no other choice than to start supporting me and everything. But the support they were giving me wasn't support that they just encouraged me that don't worry, you're doing well.
Oh, really?
Mommy, my lord.
Did they ever buy you like any equipment or anything like that?
Did they ever buy me? Apart from the laptop I used, which was even my own. It was from my mom. She just gave it to me.
You. Oh.
So I think that was the only thing. The other time it was just like, okay, the only thing they've ever done, maybe like bring the equipment for me when I bought it.
Okay.
When I ordered it from the website and they brought it home. I was in school then, so they brought it to school for me to.
Oh, really?
To use.
So you were in university already at this time?
Oh yes, and yeah, my mom also bought me a MIDI keyboard. I think that's like the only thing they've ever gotten for me, apart from the laptop.
That means I have it nice. My parents got me this mic, this laptop, this sound card.
Do you understand? Every day. Do you know, there's some people then in my school, like, then I would just sit them with the equipment and they don't know how to do shit. I'm like,
there were lots of people like that.
Bro, like,
lots of people.
Is it that you cannot just look at somebody that, and like, we were plenty, like there was a time when we were in the trenches, man, it was hard. Like, literally, like, there was a time when we would be using speakers. We couldn't even hear shit with the speakers, but we were still trying to make banger out of that speaker. And you see people that don't know how to do shit with just massive speakers, just doing whatever they want to do with it. And you see them vibing, they're like, yeah, we're going hard, I'm like, bro, come on. This is rubbish you're doing. But
I think that determination is what makes you grind harder when you see like you probably don't have what you want, but you still have something that you're trying to get. So it just makes you work harder generally. But yeah, that's crazy.
But one thing that taught me actually, apart from the grinding hard, was that I was able to relate with younger, like I kind of have like this suspect for people coming into music, like young people coming to music, like maybe you're just new into it and you need like headway and everything. Like, I see some people that have talent and I'm like, bro, like sometimes
you know where they're coming from. Yeah.
Yes, I don't even want to talk about financial this thing or anything. I just want to I just want to make music. Like, they're very good. Like, some people, you just make music. I'm like, bro, guy, you've not made it and you're sounding like this. If you make it, guy, like the world is not even ready for you yet. That kind of thing. And like, that's just me, Sha. I just like impacting, and I feel like at the end of the day, I'm still going to have like some kind of like institution. I don't think Nigeria has it, but like institution for all these kind of things. Like people who intend to learn something out of this music P. You know, as you were telling me that you wanted to branch into some other aspect, you know, people do, but like we learn by experience in this music industry, especially in this part of this country, like the part of the world. Nobody wants to actually sit down and teach you what you need to know to guide you in music industry. They believe that
there's a lot of like, information.
Yes, they are holding back.
Withdrawal, yeah.
So like I feel like it's only if you are maybe you enter like a label, they'll now start giving you all these tips and all this stuff. But I feel like,
and even at that, it's not even guaranteed.
It's not even guaranteed to self. So like I feel like I want to do something like that so that at least when you're entering the thing, you know, you will have more confidence in yourself, and your parents self, they'll not be saying
they won't be scared, because it's that security that
yes,
they're
scared about that. Are you sure you can maintain this thing?
Yeah, and have something that
tangible out of it. Yeah, so that's just the only problem.
And you know, like that's like one of the major motivations for this podcast, because like there was a period where I was just studying a lot about like the business of the music, and I was just going out like, bro, a lot of my friends that are doing music don't know about this. And I keep using this example. There was someone I produced for, and I told the guy that, there's supposed to be something like a publishing split, blah, 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 blah. And the guy took offense. Seriously, and like, since, I'm not joking, bro, since that day, communication between us has not been the same, because he felt like I was trying to
cheat him.
Yeah, but I'm even trying to help you, but
I also have that kind of incident.
Like, it's really unfortunate, and I just posted something somewhere, and the person just thought it was a sub, blah, 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 texted me, I'm like, bro, come on, no, now. Like, I got this information, and I'm trying to help all of us, because we've all been in this for at least 6 years, and we didn't know all of this, and now I'm finding this out, and I'm just putting it on my story, and you are taking offense. But I'm like, it's fine. But yeah.
Even me too, when I learned about, because to be honest, I knew there was something called, this music business stuff, yeah. But like, I just thought that, all I have to do is just perfect my craft, enter a label, and they'll do the rest for me. But, you know, as I was growing up, you see that some artists will come out and be telling you something that,
you hear these stories.
It's like, bro, I don't want something like this. After working hard, and I'll come and somebody now tell me rubbish. I said that I got to learn this thing. So I started learning, and the things I found out myself. It was hard for me to comprehend at first, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's
sometimes
legal jargon.
They'll tell you 70-30, you'll be like, bro, what's be 70-30? They'll tell you that 1.something%, you'll be like, bro. But like, over time, you will get used to it. You will learn. You need to, things that people think that there's no knowledge in music. You need to get yourself like, knowing things in music, because
like you can't stay ignorant. Like we're talking about, like and there are some people that if they notice a lapse in your information, they take advantage of that.
Yes, dude. They feel like you're a novice. If you don't,
it's not even feel like you literally are a novice if you don't know, basically. So
if you are entering something without, it's just like, man, like this trading stuff, all this like forex trading and everything. I tell myself that all I need is money. I'll pay somebody to do it for me. That's the biggest mistake somebody can make, because the person who collect your money will do the stuff for you. You don't know how much you are actually meant to make.
So if anything they give you,
you will take it
just
like that.
Yeah.
So, and that is not good. That's like you're investing for somebody else to reap. And that doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So I feel like
you need to have some form of knowledge, even if it's
basic knowledge. From the basic thing, you can decide if you want to become more complex about it, or you still just want to retain where you are. So I feel like long term, I'll try and create that kind of system. Although they're doing that now, at least you have management companies and everything. They try to like recruit people that they feel that are promising. Then they try to like build them up and everything. But I just feel like it can be a general knowledge to people. So you know that if I'm entering this thing, just like now, I want to become a doctor. I know what it takes to become a doctor.
Yeah, there's a curriculum.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was speaking to someone like about that too.
So
the problem is people don't know the steps to, because there's so much information.
You don't know what.
So you don't know from A to B to C. So it's just like everything is just in your face, and you don't know where to start and what leads to what. So yeah, I think that's a very
like basic,
fantastic idea.
That's what I want to be able to do, at least for people and everything.
Yeah, I feel you. So back to like your journey. You got into university and you met
Yeah.
A lot of people, including BMH, who you have like a very amazing working relationship with, and
Yeah.
Talksiick and a lot of people. But what exactly, when did things start to change in terms of like, when did you realize in uni that, oh, I need to step my game up, or I need to start working with this? What determined the kind of people you started working with or you started hanging around with? I don't know.
To be honest, I'm still having that challenge to today because the kind of person I am, like I told you, I want to be able to help people who I feel have talent. But now the thing is that when it comes to the money issue, it becomes a problem because now you have to have standard.
Definitely.
And the more top guys you work with, the more products you put out there, the more service you make.
You naturally
render,
just elevate.
You just elevate. And imagine elevating and you are collecting money from somebody, maybe like, let's say, for example, your pay is like, let's say, maybe for a song, for you to just even
Your advance.
produce something is like maybe $1 million plus. And somebody buzzes you like, bro, I beg, I'm a big fan. I don't have too much. You give the life story.
Do you get DMs like that?
Bro. Let me see. I don't want to go there because
Oh my god.
I don't know how. See, I'm a very blunt person, and sometimes
say it all here. That's
I try to like be nice about some of the things I say, but then like the thing is that I get all these kind of DMs really, and I understand some of them because I mean
we've all been there.
We've all been there. But I mean, myself, I get family where I want, support too now. I don't want people to. Sakpa no be anybody friend. So, there's sometimes I see people that I'm sure some of those people here, they don't really prioritize. Like me, when I was very young, I knew what I wanted to do, and every of my money I used to put it back into my craft.
Crazy.
Because I needed it to work. Some people would not do that. And they'll come and be telling you that, bro, I beg, now, listen, I get. I know that you're not working yet. I understand you're not working, but there's a way you can do stuff that it will still be presentable. Do you understand? And I'm this kind of person that as soon as I started production, I wasn't even about the money at first. I just wanted to build quality relationship with like people and network and everything. And over time, when I build my craft properly, I can now see the worth in my craft and I can now start talking about money or something like that and all. But as we see it now, like I said before, this relationship thing, it's not helping me again.
You've had to reevaluate.
Yes, so I have to like go back to the drawing board, and because I know I was speaking with like some of my guys. I don't want to disclose names. So I was speaking to some of them and they're like, bro, as much as I have a vision, I also have to think about myself. Yeah. I need that image to be there. You have to build that standard. Yeah. And when you build that standard, the people you want to attract will come. If you don't see yourself in that light, the people you are trying to attract won't see you in that light. So I had to sit down and tell myself that, fine, I'm already into helping people and doing stuff and everything, yeah? So once I'm done with that, I used to even tell people, once I've even been telling people small that this is the last time I will work with you. Because I need to actually, because to be honest,
so you tell them straight up like that?
I tell them straight up, like, I'll collect it too, but I would, especially when it comes to mixing or all those kind of stuff. Like sometimes I really don't want to collect it, but because money is just money, you just guys collect them. So I'll just be like, okay, after this, I'm not doing this again because like I need to focus on myself also. I need to put myself on the map. And all like and stuff. Although I know how to mix and do all those kind of stuff, but I can be lazy about it sometimes. But I just need to put myself. So I used to tell people that soon, I won't be. I think that's my price is my price. Yeah. If you can't pay it, then forget about it.
That's because I have a problem where, especially with friends, I don't know how to charge. I don't know how to collect money from my friends.
From friends, yeah.
I
run away from friends, to be honest.
So, but it's not even because it's sounding now like you even know how to like. Because you're very blunt. I am a very
Oh, sometimes it doesn't come that easy. I usually tell some of my guys, when I tell them my situation and they point out that I've been doing, like what I've been doing doesn't make sense. And I'll go back, I'm like, it's true, Sefo.
Reality check.
See, there was a time that I worked with somebody here. And when I worked with this guy, like, I literally thought, the saddest thing about this thing is that when I work with people that I know that eventually this song is just going to stay at a point. You understand what I mean by this at a point? Sometimes I want to just do anyhow beats, anyhow job. But I also look at my reputation still there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Your name is still attached to that stuff.
So I just do and hope it comes out the way they like it and people will also like it, because obviously you can't expect, it's service.
You get what you pay for.
Yes, basically. If you want me to do something, in fact, if you want me to keep myself on top of the track,
you have to motivate me
with the money. I mean,
see, I understand you 1,000,000%.
So like when I was working with the guy, like I literally thought that the stuff was going to go based on the conditions that were set on ground were looking promising.
Sorry, we apologize for the background sounds, the dogs and everything. Please just bear with us. Thank you.
These dogs are everly happy, but hey, as I was saying, I thought the conditions were going to be like really nice and everything. So I said, like basically, I even wanted to even just bring my friends into the P, because like some of my recording friends and everything. And there was one of the babe there was like, bro, are we thinking about this thing through properly? Like we're looking at long term here. I didn't see a point then. Yeah, but I was not like, I beg, let's just do this thing. We need the money. Let's get this money and just forget so and everything. I was like, So we did it and everything. The song dropped and everything. After like 2 days of promoting, I read the song and without
Wow.
Although a lot of people heard it,
but it's just the initial buzz.
Yes. And like, I don't like that, because whenever people come back to me and tell me that, bro, that song, like me, when I make beats, I'm always thinking about plenty things on the beats. I like to infuse too many things in beats. Like I always have, like I'm constantly changing my ideas sometimes. So like the idea I had for that one was original. Like I didn't even think of changing it. Like I didn't even plan on doing anything. Like I already had a set idea on it, and the artist too had the same idea. So like there was this chemistry there. So when originally it was even meant to be on that guy's album. Shout out to Youngie, by the way.
Oh, crazy.
It was meant to be on his album that we were already making, but I just reasoned that it's just better let's just push it. At least it's going to a wider audience. That's what I thought. He might have gone to a wider audience, because I know that some people heard it, that some people from I know that they heard it, and I got feedback from that. But still, I expected it to have gone further than what it was meant to have. So like, my friends were just telling me that, bro, you guys set your priorities right. I mean, you want something that your family can say, okay, this guy is actually doing this and he's getting the reward for his efforts. You need something like that. So I sat down and I'm like, bro, this year is probably going to be the last year I'll even try anything. From next year, if I don't reply you if I don't reply you at all, because I cannot even talk to you. If I start talking to you, we'll start bargaining.
So let's not even start the conversation.
So if I don't even reply, I just know that it means say,
my target audience.
Not even that. What you're dropping on the table is not heavy enough. It's not heavy, because I mean, we know our worth, yeah. I'm not saying you should bring like $5 million or 5 million naira or something. I'm just saying at least you need something quality. You've not heard what
your
I've
product exactly, so you should be able to value.
Yeah, so
you should be able to value
it's
you
not
properly.
that you just come and say, bro, just help my career now. Means if I want to help my career.
So what do you advise people like that to do when they
invest? See,
because they're like at crossroads where
they bet.
So
they bet. Most of these guys bet. Yeah. See, I'm this kind of person that if I have a friend that is good in something, I will invest in that thing. I might not necessarily like drop in money, but if I know somebody I will plug the guy to the person. Even if I have money, I will drop. If I have something, I will do for the guy. Do you understand? But like some people will just, it's just audiobooks. They'll be saying, bro, if you do, just continue, go make them for music. Just they go. Some people help you support the guy now. They will not do anything. Even the artists themselves. Okay, fine, you are doing bets. Me, I don't bet. I don't do all those things. So like but if you get the bets endorsement, let me say I go bet, but
This guy will kill me, I beg.
but if you're betting, yeah, why can't you just bet for the same old, like, and let me win money so that I can use it to push my music P? I understand, like, it might not be, because I mean, some people will say that's that one time like this back then, somebody buzzed me. I was like, bro, he buzzed so producer, and like the guy called so price, and it was loud. Like loud means like the money was heavy. So like he now came to meet me to come and say I should make beat for him and everything. And when he heard my price, he just started laughing.
That's like an insult.
I was like, bro, come on. Like I was like, he said, like it was like okay, that I can do the same thing that the person is probably going to do, but then cheaper rates. I was like, wow, mad though. I'm like, Shebi, why didn't you go and meet the guy that the guy did not? And it's not like those guys did not respond. They responded, but like the price is what scared them, and they came back to their original route and everything and stuff. So, like now that I'm doing it to other people, that sometimes I'll listen to, like, some people will buzz me. I'll check their page and I'm like, I'll just go back. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to shade anybody or anything, but I'll just go back. I'm like, it's a risk me too I'm taking. It's business.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm taking the risk to even enter the conversation and start. Like, there was one time one guy kept calling me. I'm like, bro. I think that's why I don't even like socializing with people. I had to remove my number from Instagram because send me mail. I know mail. It's only when I feel like I want to reply it, I'll reply it. Or when my team decides to reply it, they'll reply it. So that's just it. Anybody that is trying to work with me henceforth, know this and know.
Bring your bag.
No peace. Bring the bag.
Crazy. I think I was going to say that it's really good you even had people that can give you that reality check around you, because if not, you will have just continued in like
number one, BMH. BMH that is
BMH. That guy, I can already tell that he doesn't
BMH
joke.
toxic. It's especially toxic. It's even toxic. The thing is that when you get to meet Talksiick here, even sometimes when I talk to Stunner is Ckay's manager. Stunner will sit you down, analyze everything for you. And like, when he's done analyzing, you'll be like, I don't foolish but I'll just know that sometimes I'll just hear them talk. I'm like, oh God, this guy. When I'm like, I need to actually remove this. Sometimes you just need to be a little bit selfish sometimes. And just
I think it's important. There's every tendency that people would take advantage of you.
Yes,
and just
actually, but
you will cast, for lack of a better expression. But that's good. So let me just head into like your current music journey. So the first time I ever heard anything you did was during the lockdown. This was after Akin's tape had dropped. Then Talksiick dropped his tape. So I had been seeing that name Talksiick around for like a while. Like, I didn't even know he went to see you at a point until somebody mentioned it. So I was like, okay, fine. It's a familiar name. Let me go ahead and check it. And a habit I have is I always check credits first before listening to any tape. It's standard. In fact, the producers and the engineers on a project determine if I'm going to listen to it. So I had known...
you should be doing that now.
Bro, it's something I always do. So if I see, for example, I don't. It has its downsides where I might be underestimating some people. But if I go on a project and I see familiar names, if I see maybe mixed by Sinex, produced by SARS, produced by maybe you or people that I know and I know the quality of their work, I'm going to be more
concerned.
Yeah, I'm more encouraged to like, oh, this is quality. For them to put their names on this, that means there's like a lot of quality on it. So I had seen the project Talksiick drop. So first of all, the art was crazy. Like that whole purple and pink theme, it was crazy.
Love is
so that already, love is sick. So that whole thing just caught my attention. The name was sick. Like a lot of people there was a lot of buzz around the project. So credits dropped. I knew Dapsy Ade at that time.
Yeah.
I knew.
That guy's good too.
Then Remy Baggins was there. Obviously, I knew him. I knew Rex
Yeah.
of the West. So those are the featured artists. So I was like, okay, that's already gonna make me like jump on it. So I played the first track. I don't know if I can't play the songs out here, but Don't Leave, the intro.
Yeah.
I said, what is this? I'm like, who is this person? Like, what is this soundscape? There was just this the I don't even know how to
Idea
describe
behind
it.
it,
The
yeah.
idea, the mix, the sound selection, everything was just crazy. And I'm like, I wish I could play out the song now because there's just this euphoric feeling. And I think that's like one of the best intros for any project that I've ever heard. Because it was very short and it just keeps you hanging and you're going to want more. You're going to...
Yeah, the message was properly
Yeah,
delivered.
and it also led into the next track. So that was
Funny
crazy.
enough, like a bit of the second track was like lingering inside. They were like, we were teasing you, like, wait,
Yeah,
something's coming.
I don't know.
Something's coming.
Talksiick is not signed, but I'm tempted to play that intro, and I think I'm just going to do it. But so I had seen that it was produced by Auxxi, and I'm like, who is this? So when I saw the name Auxxi, I'm like, maybe now one Egbon for industry where I don't know. Also because I'm like, I haven't heard this name before.
I be young boy. You.
You look like you have 7 children. This guy.
Me. Don't mind this guy.
Is the speaker on, please? I'm trying to. Yeah, I want to. I think it's important that we. I hope. Do you know if Talksiick owns his masters?
Not sure. I think so.
I don't want
I'm not
anybody
really
to.
sure.
I don't want anybody to come and sue me. But I'm just going to play a few seconds of this intro.
It's the Talksiick. Talking to him sometimes, if I'm in a bad mood, when he like sits with me and he talks.
I'm just gonna skip through it so that yeah. I have tried. Like
No,
I
the thing
know
is that working with Talksiick is always very like it's an explorative time. You just like the thing is that I love working with people that have super creative minds. Like it pushes you to do more than what you think you could have done. Working with Talksiick is like there's sometimes where you can be overly creative and sometimes you might be getting on your nerves sometimes, but then like it pushes you out of your comfort zone.
that's crazy. And
Like-
I think it shows in the quality of the work he puts out.
Even
'cause-
like he knows people. He rolls with like top guys and everything like Ckay, Black Bones, and obviously like he's learning at the same time as much
Definitely.
as he's building his relationship with them. But like the thing is that I like it when I'm working with somebody and like every step from the initial start to
from
the
like
end.
when you come into the studio and you are
like
sharing
everything is
ideas.
progressive. Like we're sharing ideas. Like nobody's like, oh, your idea doesn't make sense. I beg, let's do something.
He's open
else.
to everything.
Everybody is like on the same page. Like we have a topic, and we are just becoming like that topic is just getting wider, and we are nailing everything according to how it's meant to be. That's like to me, I love something like that.
That's crazy.
It's not like I'll go and just be like. looking at each other like
I wish you guys could see his face.
it's just I've worked with some people like that sometimes I'm like, what do you have? Like I don't know what you have in your head. I'm just here to bring it to life. So lay it down on me and the person's like, I want this. I'm like, bro, show me something that sounds like this. From there we can now move forward. At least as I'm making it, you can make corrections and this and that. Some people they're just very stubborn. They will not just want to do that. They just tell you do banana. I'll do banana. Say no, change the instrument.
Give me beat we sound like.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. Like I need, some people are just.
It doesn't
too
challenge
comfortable.
you.
They don't challenge me, and that's why I love working with Ckay. Like, that's one
CK
person
is hard
that
to
would-
please.
That would challenge. Like, you think you are good, though.
Bruh.
He would challenge, and it's good because he's also a producer and an artist. So he's coming from like
Yeah.
two different worlds, and like he's pushing you to do better than what you can do.
Yeah.
And I love people like that. To be honest, You like sometimes I'll make some beats. I'll be like, I feel make this kind of beats, and I go to bust my own head self. So
that's crazy.
happens.
When I heard this project, like especially this ending part, the part where the drums start to come in. Woo! So I'm not going to forgive you guys for not giving me a full beat with this ending. Because I know the next one with Zarion Uti kind of has like a bit of that drum, but I wanted that end to come like, and you also produced that song too. Yeah. Hold me down.
But the thing is that
Song
if we
is
are
crazy.
giving you what you like now, the thing is that I believe in music that the audience wants, but we can't give it to them. That way you test for more.
But that test is never satisfied. So why you?
We want you to be. You can't. It's just like now you're chasing a babe.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you can't give her all she wants. Why? Because she'll get tired of you.
Now Talksiick and Auxxi talk.
No, like, see, it's a very big file. Like, let me paint a scenario for you. Like Twitter community, obviously, you see all this kind of stuff, and I was seeing this babe ranting about how.
I mean, we're going to get to babes because I just see the tweets on 102. But continue.
So like, there are some babes like they don't like you when you. In fact, babes in general is babe 101. You can't give them what they want. Like, you know how you actually babe that what do you want in a guy, and like he has to be nice, he has to be caring, he has to be doing that, he has to be doing that. If you give them a nice guy, they will cheat on that guy one. They won't rate you the way girls just like how
hot takes.
No,
they're going to come for you. Let me just prepare your mind now. They're going to come for you.
Let them come. I'll give them my peace of mind too. The thing is that like if you give them, just like now, I'm hungry, I want to eat, let's say, pizza or something like that. And
a very interesting fact, Auxxi tears up when he laughs. It's so funny. Because I thought he was sweating at the point, but then it's so funny.
No, you should see me when I actually
like you did crack up.
When
my, your eyes be red.
The thing is that only few people have been able to do, apart from if I'm watching the comedy series or
so I'm one of the few people. Mado.
You hardly ever see me do this, but most times,
come on my podcast so that you can laugh.
I used to run away. These I used to run away from trouble. Then
oh my god!
I will laugh in class. Do not say you. This boy, you're making noise. I'm like,
bust the tears. Oh my god!
I'm sick. So I use and run away from trouble sometimes.
Yeah, but back to your babe explanation.
Yeah, so like now, it's just like now, you give a babe what she wants. When you keep giving her without filtering out some things, yeah, she can predict you. She knows that this is what you are going to give me. Yes. They like it when you surprise them. Forget whoever the baby is. Like, you need to be able to like amaze her. Let her be like, wow. That kind of thing.
Oh my god, wow.
Oh my god, so you can be this. Yeah, so but if that's the thing. It happens to music too. That sometimes when you listen to the first few seconds of a song and you be like, this is good. And you just hear the full song and be like, bro. See, you see this adequately goes One Woman.
Yeah,
song.
Title.
I never heard this song from a streaming platform like Spotify or this thing. I was on Twitter when I saw him and
in the studio when he was recording,
and it sounded mad. Like I was like, oh my god! And they didn't give you the full song.
Yeah.
So when I went to like Spotify to listen to the song, I was like, I'm waiting for the mad part to still happen.
I shared that same.
So it's just the same thing. Like you can't just give them.
Remember the coffee song that played too that I was telling you about? That's the same thing that happened.
Feel this thing was like, come
and
hear what I'm selling. Or come and sample what I'm selling. And it's the same thing. So that's it. You can't just give. If you give them, and that's another thing for replay. This thing, how to get more replay
value.
Yeah. So people will be like, I hate something at the end. It wasn't the beginning.
See, trust me. This intro, it's not even like a song. It's just like a girl talking and stuff.
Yeah.
I can tell you, how many I can't tell you how many times I have played it. And it's not like, because I think I'm at a point where if I like something, I tell people, and all the guests I tell, it seems like I'm kind of hyping them, but for me to have a guest on the podcast, it means that I already, like, I respect the work you do.
Yeah, actually.
See, this project, when I had Remy last year, I was telling him, because he's also on this project, I'm like if you go through Twitter, you know you can search for tweets from someone.
Yeah.
In fact, let's even experiment it now. Let's go to my page and let's just look for.
You think I tweet
Talksiick.
a lot, or I tweet about this guy tweets like a lot?
Twitter is like my mood board. Now look at this. I just put in Talksiick on my this thing. Now look, I heard there's one, your favorite music discovery of 2020, Talksiick. Talksiick friend zone song. I replied Talksiick.
You don't get
Bro,
fan.
no, see, like I think when I think it's just, if you see something good, there's no
Yeah,
point
you should
for me.
appreciate it,
Like
yeah,
just
actually.
let people know. And I also like when people let me know if I'm doing something right and if I'm not doing it well. So like I am.
It's progress check, actually.
You get, like, I'm at the point where I'm not about to start whining in quotes. Like if it's good, I'm going to tell you. If it's not good, I'm going to just keep quiet. So you will definitely know when I like something. Like when you see me posting it on my stories, or just know I
Yeah,
like.
by the way, if this guy should post a song, yeah, see, just know that it's legit. You know there are people in this world that they just know what sounds good
How
and what
about you?
should come together.
They say I get
Like they have
taste.
ears. Their taste in music, yeah, bam. Like
Maven,
it's
call
bam.
me.
So like
CA and
I'm
R, the
telling you-
waste here. Call
So
me.
like when they listen to stuff, like we're listening to one song today, or this new guy that I don't even know the guy. His name is Safer or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And like lyrics, melody the guy was dropping, I was like, something did this song. Like, but I didn't really vibe into it because I don't know the guy. I don't really care. I'm looking for something that will inspire me. You know, as a producer, I'm looking out for something different. But him, he's more like a neutral person. He's not like, oh, because I can make beats, or I'm a producer, or I'm an A&R, or I'm this, or I'm that. You now like settle for just something. Like he was like, oh, I'm feeling this song. He even immediately added it to his playlist and everything. I'm like, you know, all this kind of thing.
Thank
So
you, my guy.
it just makes.
I think it's something I learned from. I mean, by the time this podcast is out, the guy I told you I worked with, it won't be out there. So I don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah,
yet, but it's something I learned from him.
This another thing is that he's a boss too.
No, the wine
He's
I
my
beg.
boss.
This episode is about you, not about me. But yeah, so I said, like, the first time I heard stuff you did, so if you remember the very first DM I sent you, I think you followed me, and look at it, fine. I said I sent you a text. I said, bro, what's good? And I said, are you the same Auxxi that produced this? I don't know if you remember.
I saw.
Because I'm like, I had been looking, because you are a ghost. Like, you know, day anyway.
Sorry,
So-
that's my second superpower. I see.
Like
I
your social
sabi
media,
ghost.
somebody will even see. Like when you followed me, I was like, who be this person? No picture, nothing. And I was like, oh, but I just saw producer. I was like, okay, fine. Like, just like one of.
I'm actually trying to build like this my mysterious. Like, you know, everybody has something that is pushing their branding and identity. Like
Like who is actually
the
helmet
biker.
thing,
and
yeah.
I don't think some people know who he is.
Bro.
Apart from people like us that probably have seen him
Yeah.
before. But like some people see the
And
if they
it's like
they can
Lagbaja.
pay, yes, they can pay any amount of money just to see his face.
See, and I like how he has. This is just a quick segue, but I like how even when people are in the same room with him, they respect.
They respect,
that
yes.
So, because I'm sure if he was in his room, he won't be wearing the helmet for goodness' sake.
Obviously, no, yes.
But we know that we're not supposed to take this picture.
yes.
So you can't even see, because you can't even see a mistake of having a mirror somewhere that will
And
show his
yes,
reflection
no.
or anything.
Like,
and like
it's
that,
it's just that
brand
respect
is
that
crazy.
yes,
It's
I
crazy.
like that.
So like there are only like maybe 10 people in this world that know what his face looks like.
Even Dead Mouse.
yeah, Dead Mouse.
Like,
It's like that.
I'm like-
Marshmallow.
Yes, those guys. I'm like, bro, how do you? Don't you?
It's like
use this person?
typical Lagbaja formula.
So that I'm trying
typical.
to build that this thing. Like, so there's sometimes like in school, yeah, when this felony thing actually broke out a lot, and like I was happy because not everybody, like in fact, nobody knew that Auxxi was me. Me was
Crazy.
Auxxi. So like it was good for me. I could walk, like I could dress anyhow I wanted to dress. Me, I don't like I'm not the kind of person that
You
likes
know
to
what made
stress
them bill
myself.
you, this guy.
So yes, that's another thing. Babes. So I say you should see babe 101.
Oh my
Don't
god.
give them what they want. They'll come for you. Don't give them what they want.
This guy don't kill me.
I mean, no, my own is let me get outside school.
I feel you.
Yes.
But yeah, like that project was amazing. And from that point, I started looking out for like if I see. So I was now also concerned or confused rather, because there are sometimes you see AUXXIE, and there are sometimes you see just AUXXI. So I was like, are these two different people?
Okay,
Is
me
it-
too. I have that problem with everybody.
So everybody is.
Like some people.
So which one is
my name
which one is the original one for the record now? If it's just Auxxi, not Auxxi.
I think as from now, because I went to research. Yes, I went to search for because when I was forming this name, I won't tell you how I.
Yeah, I
really
don't know how
came
I
about.
forgot to ask.
Well, I think let me just say it now. So I was short for from Auxxi is auxiliary,
Okay.
like auxiliary chord. Yeah, stupid, but yes. Like I needed something to portray that I could give you the vibes you need. So and you
Okay,
cannot
like-
get vibes without I mean, listen to something through. Then I mean, before Bluetooth was there, it was cord that people
Aux
used to
cord.
use, the aux cord,
Pass
and
the aux
everything.
cord,
I
that
beg,
kind of
pass
thing.
me aux cord, you know those kind of stuff. So and like that was a medium. I'm like a medium to your vibes.
Wisdom.
I beg, so and the name I was like Auxxi. I was like actually it was between Auxxi and Misty. So in class then we were having one course like this. I know the course was very boring and everything. So I just decided that I was going to, put out a polling this thing there. So
Where do you put it out?
on Instagram and in my class, I wrote like a
On paper.
On paper, I was
And you
like
passed it around.
I passed it around.
This guy
Peak,
don't kill me.
peak.
Did people know it was from you?
Yes. No, my classmates they
Okay,
really,
your classmates are aware of your
yes,
persona. Okay,
yes.
fine,
So
fine.
then, after Felony,
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Because I can't imagine how that dynamic must have been. But yeah, continue with.
So like I when they chose Auxxi at the end of the day, I was like, and the name started seeming sweet in my mouth.
I mean, it's a very catchy name.
I'm
I
like
have to-
Auxxi, I'm like Then I needed something that like cool. Like I always thought about you something. So I was like, let me just add YoAuxxi together. So basically, yeah, my actual this thing is actually brand name is actually YoAuxxi.
YoAuxxi.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Yeah, like you alpha now, you Auxxi, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's how it is. But you can also call me Auxxi for like but then like you Auxxi with the question exclamation mark, like excited about
Oh,
it.
so that exclamation mark is part of
It's
the
part
name.
of
That's crazy.
It's like
So
Auxxi,
pay attention
like,
to the details.
yeah, so
Don't go and put.
but then like
Auxxi
some people used to send me some say yeah Alpha Aux and yeah you can call me Aux too, I don't mind too, but then like Auxxi is like this thing and it is with E.
Oh, it's with E.
Yeah, because there's another person that has that I like
AUXXI.
yes.
Wow.
So
Like-
and when I was forming it, nobody
No,
had
but
details.
it's so funny. Like so, let me even quickly segue into another thing now, which is like trademarks. So I had Ckay on like one of the first episodes of this podcast, and we're talking about that whole Wizkid thing that
Yeah,
happened.
okay, yeah.
So I think one thing you should probably look into is trademarking your name, so that
I'll do
even
that.
if there is a conflict, because if there's a conflict, it's whoever has the trademark registered, especially in places where you know your work is popular. So, for example, if you don't have a trademark in, for example, Atlantica, nobody's listening to your music in Atlantica, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But you should trademark your name in like Nigeria, in the US, that kind of thing. So that's just like a something I'm chipping in, just so that you don't have any conflicts in the future. Yeah.
I would surely do that
Look
because
into that.
My previous name before, which I did not like I said before, Slim G. Apparently, some other African artist.
Oh,
he
there was
was not a
someone with
producer,
the name.
but he had the name also, so I had to like change. Then coming to Auxxi and everything, nobody really had it, but now I'm checking in now and I'm seeing like somebody band name.
That's a major reason why I
Yeah,
don't have
so-
a name yet.
Yes.
So I use my full government name.
There was a time I was
Engineered
making
by-
beats, I was just doing stuff and I was just giving out people my beats. Like just take like you blow, you no blow. Just the go. There was no tag on it. And if you notice that on Talksiick this thing, my tag
Yeah, there was no tag, so I couldn't even
because
identify.
I was in the phase of trying to
Find
find
yourself,
what I wanted to
yeah.
do. So when apparently as at the time when that album or EP was dropping, that was like the time where Auxxi was
So that's just really recent, like 2020. It's not so long. It's not been so
Auxxi
long.
has been, like, let's say 2018, 2019,
Okay.
thereabout. So as I like, it took me time before I used to call myself contact. I said I have plenty. See, if you are looking for name for like as a producer, come, I will give you. I get books.
Oh my days.
So-
Like, this also reminds me of the time where I was trying to find a name for this podcast. I wrote ideas. So when I finally came up with who made that song with a question mark, I just knew that this is it, because
But I literally prayed for this name, Sha.
so
I won't lie to you because
I think I also prayed
for
for my podcast name too, because I wrote so many things. I also did a poll like you did on Instagram. It was a lot. But yeah, I feel you. I was going to ask, are you an only child?
Why do you think so? I talk like one shit.
No, so I think I'm very good at reading people. So
Okay. I believe I can do that, but then
okay, yeah. But yeah, so like I said,
yeah, I am, by the way. So.
Oh, okay. I'm not surprised.
But as of now, but like I stay on my own. So yeah, they have children. So they're like my siblings now.
I feel that.